Petco Park. Mother's Day action on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Los Angeles Dodgers are in position to sweep this 3-game series with a win. So, Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Yeah, looking to go 3 for 3, Boog. They've already won the series, and now they can really leave their mark. It's all about having confidence, and that's what a team takes away from a sweep. So they're happy to win the series, but they'll really be riding high tomorrow with the win today.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. Starting on the mound in this one, Michael King. And, Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
And now here's the veteran DH, Shohei Ohtani.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Here comes a pitch. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
First pitch, 110.
And misses inside. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
To the right side. Bogarts with the throw to first. And they get Ohtani for the out. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Will Smith.
Well, Boog, he's a guy to watch because he capitalizes on the big situations as well as anyone. Hitting over 350 with runners in scoring position. And you know what that means? That means he's a key player for this offense because he can really drive them in when the team needs him the most. He's been clutch all year.
Mookie Betts in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. 1 out, bases empty.
Hey.
Big swing and a miss.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting third.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Freddie Freeman. Homered in the ball. King, 28 years old. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. 1-0 to Freddie Freeman. Strike on the inside corner. 2 outs, base is empty. One and 2 now. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Hayward. 3 for 10 in the series so far. Fought off foul.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Tapper back to the mound. Throws to first, and that's the 3rd out. Dodgers scoreless. Padres coming up to hit. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and taking the ball for the Dodgers, Big Tyler Glasnow. Singy, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. The pitch. That one fouled off.
With Glasnow pitching today, I think about how intimidating it must be to face this guy. He's not just a tall pitcher. He's a 6'8" flamethrower, and that's not a comfortable experience.
Ready deals. That one drifts inside. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Pretty tough for the infielder to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And a foul ball. And the pitch. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's one. On to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And now it's Manny Machado. Only with 1 hit so far in the series. That was a home run. Foul ball. And Manny gets a piece. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
Two outs. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. We'll move to the second now at Petco Park. No score. Back here at Petco Park. And now the center fielder, James Outman.
James Outman.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And there's a strike. That's a laser base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And next for L.A., Andy Pages.
He's struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Outman aboard here at first with nobody out. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. first and second now with nobody out.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Once he digs in, fourth on the National League home run leaderboard. Check swing, went around, strike one. The Dodgers with a chance to score first here at the top of the second.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you've got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Righty to the plate. Stays alive. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Yeah, that's outside.
Ball one.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on him.
Got it! And that is a big first out.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you commit it. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
2 on, 1 out. And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got it. That's out number 2. So first and second with 2 outs. In the air, right field. Tatis really on his horse for it. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Well, that one had extra bases written all over it. Not today, he said. Left his feet up in the air. Just a beautiful catch to end the inning.
Back here in San Diego, bottom of the second. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Pitch. Line drive. Outman takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Luis.
Next to hit, Luis Campusano. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Splits the plate, and it's 0-2. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
Just off the inside edge. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently. Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And
Betts off balance feet. There's one. Their second double play already. This one ends the second inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. And we're back.
Leading
Well,
off
here we
on
go.
Los
Top
Angeles.
of the third,
The
scoreless
designated
game.
hitter.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. The pitch. And a foul ball.
Who doesn't love to watch Shohei play baseball? I mean, voters certainly did when they made him the unanimous choice for MVP in the American League in 2023. It was an easy choice. He had that award wrapped up by August.
And the righty deals.
Big time ball.
And another ball.
Well, as expected, Ohtani was great on the mound and at the plate that year. He struck out more than 11 batters every 9 innings he pitched and hit 44 home runs in the process.
Kim with the throw to first. And one away in the top of the third.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Here's Mookie now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. A little out front there as he swings through.
0-1's the count.
Righty delivers. That's takes low. And that one missing low. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 2-2. Right side, Bogarts. Slings to first, and Betts is gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Doubled in his first AB. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
2 down, nobody on. That one to first. Cronenworth takes it to the bag, and the Dodgers are set down in order. Dodgers go down quietly, and we are still scoreless. As we go to the last of the third. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson profile.
He's definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
So here's the Padres DH, Tucupita Marcano, with 3 hits on the series, and one of them a homer.
Hey!
One down, base is empty. Good eye right there. That clips the zone, and a count 1-2.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Still tied at 0, last of the third. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Now batting Tyler Wade.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
That one's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
2 outs. And a good eye there.
Inside.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And now time is called as there's a visit to the mound. Just talking things over. Nobody getting loose out in the pen. So a little consultation. And he deals. That one to first. This looks like extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Nice job keeping it fair as he turned on it down the line. And once it got through the infield, it was a double all the way.
Xander to the plate now. He played in the Seoul Series to open the 2024 season.
Such a cool experience for both teams, Boo. For Bogaerts, it was the 5th country he's played in since joining Major League Baseball. He had the chance to play in the London Series with the Red Sox in 2019 and in the Mexico City Series with the Padres in 2023. Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him looking, and that will end the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Jason Hayward. The pitch. Hayward, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 34-year-old vet, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Top of the zone for a strike, and the count is 0-2. That's a little bit low.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
That one ripped right center field. And it's off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Go ahead run on base. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And now it's even up. And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled in plenty of time to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. Lifted in the air, right center field. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. Throw cut off. Now to the plate. The tag, and he's safe. And it's 1-0.
Well, we finally have a score in this ball game. Sac fly. Nice job of manufacturing a run, and that could end up being a big run at this rate.
Max Muncy at the dish. Struck out swinging his first time. Swinging a foul straight back.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. And here it comes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Padres nothing. Bottom of the 4th. So digging in now for San Diego, Ha-Seong Kim.
Well, Kim is one of those players that it's just hard to take your eyes off of him, man. Not many players in the 2023 World Baseball Classic had more fun than he did. He hit a grand slam in a win against China, and earlier in the tournament had a 2-homer game. Delivered some special moments for Korea.
Oh, 2 now. And a swing and a miss. One gone here.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Manny Machado. Went down on strikes his first time through. And
Off
that's
the plate, ball
off
1.
the inside edge. 1-0. And that drops in for a strike. The Padres down by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Machado leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 strike.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Man at first, 1 away. Lifted in the air, out to left. Settles underneath it. And there's 2 away. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Now the catcher, Luis Campusano.
Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Campusano. And he's already singled in this game. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And a pitch.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And that's outside. And the count is even 2-2. The Padres trailing by a run here in the third and final game of the series. Betts, they get the force. That is the inning. One left for San Diego. They still trail 1-0. Back here at Petco Park, and up to the plate is Will Smith. And a pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Kicks and fires. Got him. And that's the first out. And now it's Gavin Lux. Flied to right, his first time. And that one pulled foul. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it drops in.
Pretty good changeup on the outside corner, but he did exactly what you're supposed to do with that pitch. See it deep and keep your hands inside it to drive it the other way.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. And he pumps in a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Quick slider ties him up, struck him out.
But take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of pumping away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's Mookie now. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
The pitch. Swings and misses. And 1-1. Lux, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. So the Dodgers leave 1. They lead it 1-0. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
The first base.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
The pitch. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
No strike.
And that one fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here comes a pitch. Throws to first in time. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
The left fielder, number 10, Jurickson.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call. Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Tucupita Marcano now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Out to short. Betts whips it to first. Padres go down 1-2-3. So they've been held scoreless through 5. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Padres nothing. Back here in San Diego, new inning getting started. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Freddie Freeman.
King back to work. And a base hit into right. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wastes no time there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Jason Hayward. 1 for 2. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Working down to the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
Wade puts it away, and there's one away.
The center fielder of the 33, James Outman.
And next for L.A., James Outman. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That one's in there. Strike 1.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it. To improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
Now
everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
First and second, 1 out. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And that one clips the corner.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
One out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. Goes to third, but he beats it. And everyone's safe.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got two runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
That sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Michael King departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Johnny Brito gets the call from the pen.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bunt.
Muncy swings through it for strike 1.
Oh, come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
That one just misses.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
That misses, and that's ball 2.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
That one almost got him. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
And a pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Drops into the glove. All 3 runners tagging up. The throw's offline. He's saved. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position.
Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base.
Now the second baseman,
Gavin Lux steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Lux struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. And fouled off.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And the next pitch is way outside. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Matt Waldron preparing to come on if needed. Kolek getting loose as well. 2 outs. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. And the right-hander deals. That one is upstairs. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Makes the catch, inning over. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases low. Bottom of the sixth. Here's the center fielder, Tyler Wade.
The center fielder, Tyler Wade.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Joe Kelly.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
The pitch. That's in there. It's 0-1.
You know, these Padres just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them. So they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way. And then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye. And it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Right here's Xander Bogaerts now. Little chopper rolls foul. At the belt and fires.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Right-handed reliever. Goes down looking.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first two hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
Kim, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Well, they kept it pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
The 1-1. There's a strike. This one in the air, center field. Outman drifts towards it. He's got it. And that is that. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
And he deals. Out to center. Wade under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Brito, a 6'2" righty, 210 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
1-0.
The shortstop takes the ball. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 1-1. One down, base is empty.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that could surprise all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
3-2.
And Mookie takes.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. turns and fires to Betts. Ground ball left side, and that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now Freddie Freeman. And the first pitch misses for ball one. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is out of here. His second home run of the series. It's 4-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Now it's the right fielder, Jason Hayward. 1 for 3. They say you win.
0-1's the count.
Right-hander kick steals.
Yeah.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Outside, that's
Just
the ball.
missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, James Outman. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
There's a strike. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the third and final game of the series. Righty to the plate. Right through there, got her. And that will end the inning. Well, 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's Manny Machado now.
Third baseman.
The Padres in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And now time is called as there's a visit to the mound. Just talking things over, nobody getting loose out in the pen, so a little consultation. The pitch. Inside, just missed.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in. In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
The pitch. That one missing inside. Outside corner, there's a strike. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And the righty deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On the ground, out to short. Throw on to Freeman, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now back, right fielder.
The batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. Tatis into second, and he's got it double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
And that one fouled off. Man at second. Missed with a changeup. And the count even 1-1.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 2-1. And a pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Stays alive. The Padres down by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Just missed. This to center field, drifts towards it, hauls it in, 2 away. So man aboard next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And first offering is fouled off. Tatis at second with 2 down. Now fly ball to right center. Hayward makes the play, and that's the inning. Padres leave 1. They trail it here 4-0. Back here at Petco Park. Now the left fielder, Andy Pajes. And the pitch. And that one is inside.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
The 1-0. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything came together for him. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Tom Cosgrove on to pitch here. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here comes Max Muncy. Just missed. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Derek Richards, a guy who was originally a first-round pick of the Angels out of the University of Oklahoma. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next pitch is downstairs. Man at second. The punch out there. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Now here is Will Smith.
That
one missed. And a foul ball. Runner at second here, one gone. And the count is 1-2.
Curveball there at all, but clearly he wasn't looking for it because it just dropped right into the happy zone, and it looked like, to me, the swing was a little bit late. Tells me he gave up on it early and then just tried to have that emergency hack at the last second to put it in play.
That one fouled off.
Ball one.
This one in the dirt. And the runner holds. That one out to right. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. One left for L.A. They lead 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Profar climbs in on that left side.
Director Profar.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Alex Vesia.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And here it comes. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Hit in the air, left field. And it falls. And the leadoff man aboard.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch to the plate lately. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Foul ball there.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really...
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Coming home. Throw is fine, and he scores. It's 4-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel right to the baseball, caught it out front, and ripped it into the gap. At that point, there's probably no question in his mind that he was going for two. That's just a great feeling.
Wade now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is in for a strike. One run across in the frame so far. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And delivers outside.
2 strikes.
Next offering is downstairs.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
In the air, right field. Moving under this one. Hauls it in for the out.
The bat, the second baseman, Xander Bogaerts.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Xander Bogaerts.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
0-1 now. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here. Make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
The Dodgers leading by 3 here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Left field. Padres settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Kim in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And that one fouled off. Fights it off. You'll see another. The pitch. Got it by him for the K. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Through 8 full, it's the Dodgers 4 and the Padres 1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Wandy Peralta.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order, and now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a flyout, and a strikeout. Here comes a pitch. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And there's a ball. Slider misses outside. Strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Now it's Mookie Betts. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball one, no strike.
On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Tatis snags it for the second out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat. When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Left-hand hitter waits. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. Hard to back here in San Diego at the plate. Manny Machado.
The third baseman, Manny Machado.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, J.P. Fire Ice. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. And the pitch. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A gigantic blast. His 9th homer of the year, and they inch closer. It's 4-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Nope.
Tatis, the next to hit, takes ball one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that's outside. Wouldn't chase that time.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
There's a swing and a miss.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. The pitch. Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit.
He was all over that. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now a chance for Luis Campusano. Right through there for a strike.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Tying run at the plate. That one not close. And it's a ball and a strike. The tying run at the plate. That one finds the zone. That's strike two.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The Dodgers trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. He fouls it off. Will do it again.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
And a ground ball to first. To second, there's one. Throw sails over his head at first.
Well, they had the chance of turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play, and I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Daniel Hudson.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Cronenworth in the box now. Takes strike 1. And that's outside. Campusano leads off first with 1 away. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Now this is in the air down the line. Makes the grab, throw, and it gets away. So it's their last chance in this one. Jerks and Profar. The next up for the Padres.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Next offering misses, and that is ball 1. One strike away. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers make it 6 straight victories.
Oh, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
And your final 4-2. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.